Hello everybody, my name is Vanessa. If you don't know who I am, my channel's called For Those That Struggle. And so I just want to jump on here and talk to you all. I haven't been on here in a couple months. And the reason for that is, for one, my son plays on my phone all the time. And I've had to reset my phone several times. And I cannot log into my channel from my phone. I can from the computer. But honestly, I really just haven't had anything to say. So from the last video that I have done to now has been a lot of, it's been a lot different. So I have realized that the things that I was seeing, hearing, accepting, believing for a harvest to come ended up being more of a pruning season. So instead of a harvest season, it's been a pruning season. And it's been very difficult to wrap my head around this and try to understand it, because I'm like, why was I receiving all this? Like, where was it coming from? If it's not coming from God, where is it coming from? Like, I'm believing in faith. Like, this is the stuff that I have heard and dreamt of and been studying and been in alignment with. And pruning comes after a harvest. So instead of there being this great grand harvest that I thought was coming, there was a harvest. There has been a harvest prior. It might not be to the extent of what I thought was coming, but there was a harvest. And Jesus says that he, prunes, he cuts back the branches that don't bear fruit, and then he also prunes the branches that do bear fruit, so more fruit can be bared than what you had before. And so yeah, I've been going through a pruning season for over 2 months now, and just trying to surrender to Christ with all that I can. And in this, I do see maturity come out of it. Christ, when you're stagnant in certain areas of your maturity, your spirituality, whatever, Christ will give you pressure and prune you to draw those things out of you to make you better. And I do see that he has done that, and that I do believe that I might be possibly out of the pruning season now. I'm hoping. It's been very, very difficult. But yeah, it's just, not jumping to like every single word, hanging on to every tiny thread, trying to figure things out, wanting understanding, like, and just dwelling on that constantly. Versus these past 2 months, I'm just trying to like just live and accept my day to day, get me through the day, and see what God has. And at the same time, like, getting to the point of fully surrendering, like, we are to want to go to heaven. We are to want to go to our Heavenly Father. And if one of us passes away, we are to celebrate that they have went to the Heavenly Father. And that's always been extremely difficult for me, because I have kids, obviously, and I've been through the loss of a parent, and I was traumatized through that. So it's been very difficult to get to that point of like fully surrendering, like, I want to go to heaven. Like, obviously I do want to go to heaven. I just want to leave my kids. And so a lot of this has just been mentally like putting me into like surrendering. There hasn't been anything to the extent of I really need to be concerned, because things are just coming to like, I'm good. so far I'm good. It's just been mentally. And but in it, it's brought me to be more vulnerable, and to get closer to my husband, and to let go of things that I've had in me, as far as some animosity and hurt and unforgiveness towards people that have hurt me. And I've forgiven most everybody, and I pray for everybody, but there's some things that I know that had been left there, and I just needed to vocalize it, and say what I needed to say um, about the situation, and just drop it. Like, stop holding it in, just drop it, say what you need to say, let it go, and be at peace. So yeah, I am not sure what's to come. I have no idea what's to come. I don't know what God's doing. What I thought was a harvest season has been a pruning season. And yeah, I mean, it does bring, doubt when you think that you're on the right track, and you think that what you're speaking and believing is like all true, and it's coming, and it's right there, and it doesn't happen. Like, can get discouraging. And so yeah, I've just been sitting back and being like, okay, God, like, if I'm wrong, what am I doing? Is this what you want me to do? I don't know. But I do see that I have new subscribers, and I haven't been on here in, like I said, over 2 months. And so I just want to get on here and just share with you guys, what I've been going through and what I'm understanding. And, it is what it is. And we are to continue in faith regardless of what we want or believe or think, because our understanding isn't of Christ. What we think's going to happen isn't the same as what Christ has in mind, and he does things differently. But it is a growing process and maturity process, physically and spiritually. And yes, that's all I wanted to say for now. And I'll talk to you later. I love you all. God bless you.